Bum ba da ba ba bum ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. Here we're gonna be checking out Season 7, Episode 7 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars: A Dangerous Date. I don't know why I feel like I have to say it in a Russian accent. Like last week's episode had a very Russian accenty sounding title of an episode. Anyways, ready to check this thing out, guys. So the last thing we saw was Trace, Rafa, and Ahsoka were facing off with the Pikes. They bamboozled them. Trace dropped all the spice out of the Silver Angel while they were in hyperspace, and there goes the deal. So they had to come up with something. Ahsoka tried to do Jedi mind tricks on the Pike leader. It worked, but his henchmen kind of figured out something was going on. So we're gonna get the follow up from that. So that was a pretty good setup, and I'm really liking this trio right now. Rafa, Trace, and Ahsoka, they all have an interesting dynamic with each other that seems to be working, and I really enjoy it so far. So anyways, guys, let's check this episode out. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm obviously doing all of these episodes. Check out the previous, my reactions to previous episodes, and let's just get on with this thing, man. We'll talk about it later as you normally do. Let's get into it now.
Deep within a fortress on the planet Obadiah.
Am I the only one that pronounces that planet Obadiah? I don't know.
I never figured when I took my ship out for the first time, I'd wind up in a place like this.
Hey, you dumped the spice.
We wouldn't be here if you hadn't taken the job with the Pikes.
Fact. If she doesn't dump the spice, we finish our job and we're already gone.
Fact. The Pikes turned spice into something that ruins lives. So those lives would be on you.
Says who?
That's just the way it is. You can't profit from other people.
I don't think so. Not if Miss High Ideals here is gonna lecture me about morality. A couple of years ago,
Different
there
world
was a
down
prison
there.
break on the surface of Coruscant, where you live. Some gangster named Zero.
Zero.
Then came the
Zero
Jedi.
the Hutt.
We watched, like so many others, as they chased Zero and his gang down the portal, leaping from speeder to speeder as they went. She was beautiful. Dark robes contrasting against her light green skin.
Luminara.
Penetrating eyes. She looked at me. And you know what she said? She said, I had to make a choice, but not to worry. The Force will be with you. That's it. Then she was off. And Trace and I were left without parents, without a home. Just left there to find our way in their system.
Damn, that's deep. That's deep.
I've spent every day since building a new life for me and Trace. And it's about us not depending on Jedi or these criminals or anyone else. We make our own rules and we survive just fine. That is until Trace let you tag along.
I'm so sorry.
Cortez. Cortez, come with us.
Which one?
Rafa.
You're not touching her.
Yeah, she's right. Take her instead.
Damn.
Trace! If I die, you get the family business.
But I don't want the family business!
Well, it's your talking is always a good thing. Look, now that I think about it, I think the people on Kessel scammed us.
You know, Rafa is telling the truth. Since that day...
Don't make them mad, Trace.
How about they don't make me mad and tell me what they did to my sister? Let her go!
Yo, Ahsoka, how much time are you gonna get hit by this
Rafa's
man?
Okay! Trace!
Where is the spice?
Okay, look, I'll tell you where the spice is. I just didn't want my friends to hear me talking.
Damn. Get the other one. Ooh. Oops. Okay.
Hey, let us out.
All right. Some of one of Hondo's pirates. Just run anywhere. I wonder when she's gonna reveal to them that she is a Force user, or that she used to be a Padawan.
You see that? Come on, Ahsoka!
If
Bruh.
you can't make it, Ahsoka, we'll be back for you.
Nah, she.
Get out of here. She won't make it.
Of course she'll make
You
it.
can't just leave her.
Y'all don't know.
Where'd she go? She didn't make it. That's terrible.
Ahsoka! I'm here.
How'd you do that?
I'm more athletic than I look.
That's not normal.
We don't have time to discuss this.
Yeah, it's not normal. That leap ain't nothing for my girl. Come on now. I know she gotta stay on the DL, but like they have to know. I feel like they have to know. They're gonna find out by the end of this episode. I'm calling it. Damn. Oh. Ahsoka's doing a pretty good job without her lightsaber. Trust me, yeah, she had a saber that was over. Force time, come on. She don't need to use the Force. Never mind. Skywalker Academy's paying off.
They're in trouble again.
Oh! Look who it is! We love it when a Mandalorian steps on the scene.
But don't forget, we have a common enemy.
That's my
Let's
girl.
keep track of her. She could be of use to us.
Why is Ahsoka running away from them though? I thought she was gonna try to save them.
Ahsoka!
Nice. Get on. Uh-oh.
We're clear. Let's go, Rafa.
I've had enough of this planet.
Oh. Damn, bro, they're not getting away.
I knew keeping them in the open would draw you out.
Oh, jeez. We need the help. Okay. Damn, bro. Like they can't get a break.
Listen, I think there's a way we can work this out. How about we do a job for the great Mark Krim?
You didn't get it right the first time, Martez. Why would I waste any more time with you?
What? You planning on torturing us again?
Until you give me my spice.
Bro, how they gonna give it to you? They in there.
Guys,
Sorry. I never should have taken this job.
We live and learn, Rafa.
Yeah, but for how much longer?
They need to get off that planet. So this episode is pretty okay. Like, you know, it's still more of them being captured and them trying to get away. Ahsoka still using little itty bitty parts of her abilities. But my thing is, right, the show is almost done. So we only have what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got like 5 episodes left. So this whole story, I'm predicting is just going to end with the Maul arc. Like, I don't think this will end with any tie-ins to Revenge of the Sith or anything like that, because I think it's only, what, 12 episodes. Let me just search it up and be sure, guys. I don't want to just talk anything and I'm not right. So let me search it up real quick. Okay, so I was correct. So there's 5 more episodes left. So there's only so much they can do in 5 episodes. So this whole story of them leaving this planet needs to conclude by next episode. I thought they were going to do that today, and then we get moved on to something else next week. So that's that, which will leave us with 4 episodes. So unless the Maul arc takes like about 2 episodes, and the last 2 episodes of the season, or maybe the last episode of the season, is some type of tie-in to Revenge of the Sith, or something to do with that. I feel like they need to tie in that movie somehow with this story arc, because a lot of people always ask the questions like, okay, how come Ahsoka wasn't ever mentioned in Revenge of the Sith? You know, why haven't we seen any of these characters or any of this stuff mentioned in Revenge of the Sith? So, you know, there's different people giving different answers out there for it, and there's different people who belong to the creation of everything giving different answers to it for themselves. So we have those, but I mean, I still feel like it would be nice if we can get a tie-in with this show and somehow Revenge of the Sith if they can figure that out. So we just gotta wait and see what happens. But hopefully they don't spend too much time with this thing. I want Ahsoka to get back and reunite with Anakin and go back to them and them have that reconnection again, and for them to do that stuff. I want that to happen like next episode. Like, I need that because I feel like it'll help the story a lot better and we'll get to see more stuff. So we just gotta wait and see how that happens. But as far as this episode is concerned, like I said, it was pretty good. Again, we got some serious, like, a nice perspective of what it's like to live in the underworld of Coruscant, like what it's like to live beneath all the, because in all the prequels and stuff, I mean, we've only seen the underworld maybe like once or twice. I think when Anakin and Obi-Wan was looking for the bounty hunter in Attack of the Clones, I think we saw the underground bar area and the guy was trying to sell Obi-Wan death sticks. So I think we seen that, and then we saw it again, I think, when Ahsoka, we saw it a couple times in the Clone Wars. When Ahsoka was dealing with Asajj Ventress and when she's running away, when Barriss kind of framed her. We saw it again when Ahsoka was looking for her lightsaber because it was stolen from that one guy or whatever. So we've seen the underground a few times actually in Clone Wars. But I like that we're actually seeing, you know, like normal people just trying to live their life, because normally every time we would see the underground in Clone Wars, it would just be a bunch of like smugglers or drug dealers, or for instance when Fives went to go hang out, or like he was running away and hiding, and he saw the clone bar. It was that. So besides all of that, like, I feel like it's really good to see everyday people just trying to make a living, just trying to live their life and do their thing underneath there. And we got to see a different side of it, which is really cool. And then we also got to see what it was like from their perspective, from the Jedi. We all remember that Zero chase, but we never really focused too much on the effects of what the Jedi would do to, you know, to the city and what that stuff would happen, which is kind of why I really like these side stories, because we get to see the other things that, you know, make up the entire story. Like, real people get affected from the Jedi's actions and from people's actions. And it's the same thing like with Avengers. What I thought was really cool about a lot of the movies that happened after Age of Ultron and everything like that, they were holding people accountable. Civil War, they were holding people accountable. The superheroes would do stuff, and there's people down in the street that no longer have jobs, houses, family members are dead because of the Avengers, and Hulk might run into a building or something, and next thing you know, that debris killed someone's dad or something. You know what I'm saying? So all of these effects have negative effects on certain people who live everyday lives in these cities. So I love to hear that backstory from Rafa and trace what happened with their parents. It's obviously devastating, and I'm guessing the Jedi, what they were talking about is maybe Luminara, because he says she was green and she's dressed in all black or something like this. I'm thinking she's probably Luminara, maybe Unduli, I don't know. But you know, it's just kind of savage. Like, I had to do what I had to do. The Force will be with you. You know, it's like you're saying that, but you don't realize that what you did caused these kids to like lose their parents. Like, they were just trying to live their life. So they're trying to chase Zero and then end up killing their parents. So that you know, that backstory was kind of deep, and it's more or less confirming like Ahsoka's why she left the Jedi Order in the first place. Like, hey, like, these people, I left because these people were not as necessarily as orderly as they made themselves out to be. So all in all, that was a very good episode. It was a lot of fun. And just kind of see them getting away, you know, some things, but I just wanted the story to move on to different parts of the overarching story. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you appreciate my little review on this episode. If you guys want to see more of my reactions, please make sure to check out some of the previous reactions I did to the Bad Batch and that whole storyline, because that was a lot of fun. Check that out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Clockmaster out.